Hello and welcome to LT Gaming. My name is Tom and today we're diving into 25 of the best free strategy games you can play right now. Whether you love RTS battles, deep 4X empire building or grand strategy domination, there should be something here for you. Now, quick heads up, many of you watching aren't subscribed, so if you enjoy gaming content like this, do me a favour, hit that subscribe button and jump aboard. Alright, let's get straight into this one. Welcome to Red Planet Farming. Now imagine being the very first agricultural director on Mars, tasked with feeding a burgeoning colony on an alien world. What really caught my eye about this one is its quirky blend of casual farming and genuine strategy. I found it injects surprising depth into a genre that's usually all about earthbound harvests, and it makes the barren Martian soil feel surprisingly vibrant. If you're after a farming sim and some strategy along the way that dares to go interplanetary, then roll up your sleeves and get ready for this one. Step into the cosmos next with Relentless Expanse, a 2D top-down space RTS that's as engaging as it is straightforward. For me, it's a rare gem that brings you back to the thrill of classic arcade strategy, meaning every decision is going to matter to the end result. You capture and upgrade planets, outsmart your foes, and simply have unfiltered fun without any monetization getting in the way. Whether you want to play solo or duel a friend, I find this game offers an old school thrill that's hard to resist. Brace yourself for Age of Conquest IV, a turn-based grand strategy wargame where history is yours to command. I particularly enjoy the simplicity with this one. You rally your troops and you get to it. In my experience, each playthrough can be quite unique as you battle against the AI or your friends, so gather your generals and your troops and prepare for some epic battles that's going to span across the continents. Step into Loria next, where the golden era of strategy games meets modern innovation. I absolutely love how this title pays tribute to the classics while introducing some fresh RPG elements, like hero units, item collection and quest-driven missions. I find that Loria strikes the perfect balance between nostalgic charm and dynamic gameplay. It means every skirmish feels both familiar and excitingly new. If you're after a strategy game that effortlessly blends old school vibes with modern twists, Loria is worth a try. Venture into the fantastical realm of My Land's Black Gem hunting next, where dark and light forces clash over the coveted Black Gem. What draws you in with this one is the emphasis on community and cooperation. You build clans, you forge alliances, and you devise cunning team strategies. Playing together creates a uniquely engaging experience, and every match feels like a shared adventure. If you're keen to join forces with others and dive into epic fantasy battles, My Lands offers an experience where strategy and camaraderie go hand in hand. A classic recreation next, and for fans of games like Diablo and StarCraft, Kingdom Under Fire is a treat I can wholeheartedly recommend. It's in the early access phase right now, but it blends real-time strategy with epic hero-driven combat. It feels like a tantalizing glimpse into a fully realized epic that honors its roots while forging a fresh identity. Rally your heroic units, get ready to lead your forces into battle, and enjoy that perfect balance of nostalgia with modern excitement. Relive the glory of one of the most cherished RTS franchises of all time with Age of Empires III Definitive Edition. I'm blown away by the Definitive Editions, how they bring back this classic, refining the original gameplay with stunning 4K Ultra HD visuals, and a completely reimagined soundtrack. It feels to me like discovering an old friend in breathtaking detail, and I've really enjoyed Age of Empires 3 over the years, so whether you're commanding civilizations across Europe, the Americas or Asia, it perfectly marries that classic appeal with modern polish, giving you a strategic journey that's familiar and refreshingly new. Prepare for a battle of evolution with War Selection, a captivating RTS that combines base building, resource extraction and fierce warfare. You start back in a humble Stone Age tribe, evolving into a formidable industrial nation on procedurally generated maps, and this keeps every match feeling fresh and unpredictable. In my experience, every game brings a new challenge, whether you have to put your strategic skills to the test or just get a bit of blind luck. If you're after an RTS that constantly reinvents itself, then War Selection is the perfect arena for your tactical prowess. Step back into the turbulent 13th century with Védelem the Golden Horde, a medieval RTS and survival game that really tests your strategic mettle. Personally, I found it incredibly immersive as you build, expand and defend your lands against a relentless Mongolian invasion. I really love how this game captures the raw tension and excitement of medieval warfare, and it makes each battle a true test of your defences. And trust me, this one is very difficult, so you'll have a lot of fun with this one if you enjoy a challenge. Blasting off back into the cosmos with Planet S next, a real-time strategy game that lets you colonize multiple planets and build thriving cities to propel your civilization forward. It's an innovative blend of city building and interplanetary strategy, and it's absolutely exhilarating. It will challenge you to think on both a local and cosmic scale. I appreciate how it forces you to balance your expansion with sharp strategies, and it lets you craft an empire from scratch among the stars. If you're ready to command the cosmos, Planet S is an adventure that you should check out. Welcome to Crusader Kings II, one of the defining experiences in grand strategy. I love how this game plunges you into a turbulent period of history, where making a few enemies, angering the Pope, and having virtually all of Europe out for your blood is just part of the fun. What will hook you with this one is the intricate web of politics and personal intrigue. Everything feels consequential here. If you enjoy navigating treacherous dynastic politics with a healthy dose of mischief and mayhem, then Crusader Kings II is an absolute treat, especially for free. In Sunrider Mask of Arcadius, you step into the shoes of Captain Cato Shields, a character thrust into a desperate battle for survival after his homeworld is destroyed. You'll immediately be drawn by this game's rich narrative and blend of heroism and cosmic adventure. Every moment feels like a high-stakes voyage against a galactic evil determined to subjugate all sentient life. If you're in the mood for a space odyssey that combines thrilling strategy with a good story, then go aboard the Sunrider. Alright everyone, if you're enjoying this deep dive into the best free-to-play strategy games, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to LT Gaming. I'd love for you to join our community as we continue to reveal hidden gems and epic classics together. Your support really keeps us going, so don't be shy. SOVL Fantasy Warfare takes you back to the tactile excitement of tabletop battles, but with a modern digital twist. It brings fantasy armies to life on a virtual battlefield where the clash of swords and spells is decided by the roll of a dice. This one is brilliant for anyone who craves classic rule-based tactical combat, but with a dash of unpredictability. If you fancy a game where it feels like miniatures, battle, and they're brought to life at the same time, SOVL is definitely worth your time. BoardLand is one of those hidden gems where strategy meets board gaming in a digital format. I've been immediately captivated by this one and the clever way it uses dice rolls to expand your board and battle monsters. Each roll opens up new strategic opportunities and challenges, giving the game a playful yet thoughtful vibe. If you're someone who enjoys the blend of chance and tactical planning found in classical board games, then BoardLand is a delightful experience not to be missed. Bitburner next, and this is a unique cyberpunk adventure that lets you combine coding with gaming, and it's a true playground for any tech enthusiast. You'll enjoy writing scripts to automate tasks, solve puzzles, and even play mini-games in a world where every line of code propels your progress. It's a brilliant way to learn and flex your programming skills and immerse yourself in a futuristic narrative. If you're keen to test your coding chops in an innovative, text-driven RPG, Bitburner is the perfect challenge. OpenRA brings the golden era of classic RTS games like Red Alert, Command & Conquer, and June 2000 into the modern age. I'm constantly impressed at how its flexible engine not only preserves the nostalgia of these timeless classics, but also enhances them with modern visuals, online multiplayer, and support for today's systems. It's a brilliant fusion of past and present. Makes every battle feel familiar and refreshingly new. Warzone 2100 thrusts you into a post-apocalyptic future where nuclear strikes have reshaped civilization, leaving you to master a new kind of warfare. This one has gritty narrative and a dynamic battlefield, and it's incredibly engaging. The challenge of rebuilding, strategizing in a world of chaos really tests your tactical mettle. And I love how this game mixes futuristic technology with raw survival instincts, and every battle feels unpredictable and intense. It's an absolute classic and one you should check out. 0K is a brilliant RTS inspired by legendary games like Total Annihilation that champions freedom and creativity. It offers over 100 unique units and a decade's worth of refinement. I'm amazed how this game lets you sculpt the battlefield as well, turning land into a formidable fortress and sending invaders into disarray. There's deep strategic options, so whether you're playing a massive 32-player battle or a quick 1v1, each match feels fresh and exhilarating. If you're after a game that rewards ingenuity and tactical prowess, 0K is a standout experience. OpenTTD is my go-to for strategic yet surprisingly relaxing business simulation experiences. I love how it reinvents upon the classic Transport Tycoon formula, allowing you to build and manage transport networks across road, rail, waterways, and even air routes. There is something so incredibly satisfying about optimizing routes and watching your transport empire flourish. If you enjoy a game that blends strategy with the charm of old school simulation, OpenTTD is an absolute delight. FreeCol offers a charming dive into the world of colonization and empire building. Inspired by the classic Sid Meier's colonization game, I found that guiding a small band of colonists across stormy seas and establishing a new nation brings back wonderful nostalgia, yet with a refreshing new twist. Your decisions shape the destiny of your budding civilization, and it makes for an engaging and unpredictable experience. If you're a fan of turn-based strategy with a historical twist, FreeCol is a gem you do not want to overlook. FreeCiv is an open source empire building strategy game that is inspired by, you guessed it, Sid Meier's Civilization series. I'm continually impressed by the depth of strategic choice available here. It feels like you can reshape the future of your empire, and it's a brilliant canvas for those who love to experiment with different tactics and witness the evolution of society right before their eyes. If you're keen on a game where you have a lot of choice and you can stand at the heart of history, Civilization series be damned, FreeCiv should be right up your alley. Glest is a 3D RTS that pits two distinct factions, tech and magic, against each other in brilliantly varied battles. I really appreciate the unique contrast between the hard-edged, warrior-driven tech and the mystical spellcasting magic. The diversity in the factions keeps this one very fresh and forces you to constantly adapt your strategies. If you're after an RTS that offers varied playstyles and a uniquely engaging twist on traditional mechanics, Glest is definitely worth a try. Now let's talk about StarCraft II, an absolute legend in the RTS world, and I've always been blown away by the perfect balance between the three distinct races, Terran, Zerg and Protoss. For me, each match is a masterclass in strategy, rapid decision making and tactical planning. Even years after its launch, competitive multiplayer remains challenging and exhilarating, proving that truly design stands the test of time. Whether you're a veteran of the battlefield or newcomer to this, get ready to dive into the fray. StarCraft II, a timeless masterpiece that's free to play and continues to inspire and push the boundaries of RTS gameplay. Beyond All Reason is another Total Annihilation and Supreme Commander inspired title that takes real-time strategy to an entirely new level with unmatched scale and realism. You'll be blown away by the attention to detail. Every unit and projectile is simulated in real time and complete with realistic ballistics and even terrain deformation. It's an immersive and fantastic experience where tactical decisions have a tangible and almost cinematic impact on the battlefield. If you're after an RTS that pushes the boundary of what is capable at scale, particularly on the epic side, Beyond All Reason is an absolute must try. Finally, there's Battle for Wesnoth, a delightful open source turn-based strategy game that's steeped in high fantasy and been going for decades. I've always been enchanted by its charming art style and rich tactical gameplay. Whether I'm jumping into a solo campaign or diving into multiplayer maps, each adventure feels like stepping into a living, breathing fairy tale. If you're a fan of high fantasy, strategic depth wrapped in a warm, inviting package, along with a huge amount of community created material, Battle for Wesnoth is an absolute classic that will not disappoint. And that wraps up our tour through 25 of the finest free-to-play strategy games available right now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this journey as much as I have. I'd love to hear which games have caught your eye and if there's any titles you think I've missed and want me to check out. Thanks so much for watching LT Gaming. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth gaming content. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye now.